Raw Chef Jane is back in the kitchen today. What are we making?
Well, today I am making a raw vegan version of tapioca pudding.
Delicious.
Oh, you betcha it's delicious. And our ingredients are very simple. What we're doing is we're going to make a milk or a cream milk out of raw cashews, which I have here. And this is a container. It's about, I don't know how much it is, about maybe 2 cups.
Okay.
Roughly 2 cups. So I'm going to put this into my blender, and I'm going to put about 1/4 cup of raw agave nectar in there.
Do we novices have to measure that out, or do we just kind of feel for it?
You have to make sure it tastes good, okay?
Okay.
What you want it to be sweet enough, because if it's not sweet enough, you're not going to want to eat it. So, and this is something that is sweet, and
Okay.
it's really delicious. And I'm going to take a tiny bit of vanilla. Now, this vanilla is very potent. I'm just going to use a little tiny dash of it. You don't need to use much at all. If you're using fresh vanilla beans, you know, use your judgment. And if you taste it, if you mix it up and you blend it and you taste it and it needs more or something, then add more.
That's kind of the fun
Yeah.
of it. You just trial and error.
Tiny pinch of Himalayan salt. And I am going to add about 1 cup of water, and we'll see how that goes. And if I need to add more, which I probably will, I can add more. So I'm going to put this into the blender. Okay, make sure the top is on. I made a smoothie yesterday morning for breakfast, and the top wasn't on all the way.
Uh-oh, got a little smoothie everywhere.
Yeah, that wasn't fun. I can tell you that
The whole
was.
kitchen was colorful.
Oh, it was pink. It was just not fun. Not fun. So we're going to blend this up and see how this goes.
It really is simple, just 3-4 ingredients.
Very
Little bit of this and dab of that.
Very simple indeed.
This is my favorite part when we get to fire up the power tools.
And this is pretty powerful, let me tell you. Okay, this is pretty well blended. I like it to be a little bit more of a milk texture. If you can see this texture, this is not, it's very creamy and it's very thick. I don't want it to be that thick, because when you put the chia seeds in it and it settles, it's going to get very thick.
Okay, and that's what we end up with
Yeah,
here.
so I really want this to be a little bit more blended and a little bit more like a milk or a cream rather than a heavier paste. Okay, so I'm going to put this on a little bit more. There we go, and this is a much more liquid
They're completely
texture.
different than the finished product.
Exactly. Now I'm going to take about 1/4 cup, maybe about, well, you can use anywhere from 3 to 5 tablespoons of it. It's really up to you.
Okay.
Chia seeds are very high in our omega-3s and omega-6s, so when we're raw vegan, this is an important food for us. And yes, it is the chia pet seeds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing.
And
Don't rub it on your head
yeah.
now.
And when our pets used to eat those, they had the right idea. Okay, that's all I can say is they had the right idea. And I'm just going to mix this in here. I don't want to blend that. You can. There's nothing wrong with it. It'll break it down, that's all. But I kind of like to have the pearls of the chia seeds in there. I'm just mixing the chia seeds in with this. I'm going to pour it into a bowl. And it's done. It's ready to refrigerate. And when the chia seeds are very gelatinous. And what they'll do is they will expand. And they will make this into a pudding. Like
Just like
we have
that. Are we
over
talking
here.
a couple hours overnight and then we're ready to eat?
It'll probably be a couple of hours would be
Okay.
fine, probably. This was overnight, and you can see it's got a beautiful tapioca-like texture to it. You know, and I didn't have any mint, otherwise I would put a piece of mint on there, but a little parsley, and it just looks pretty. So there we go.
It's absolutely delicious. Had a bite before the show, and as always, thank you for everything. Thank you for all these tips.
Oh, my pleasure.